You got to get that mental health. You know, God is
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, Kristi Michelle.
Good morning.
Listen,
It's
Friday, and we back. How was your day yesterday?
My dog turned 1. I don't know if I like this blur background that I have going on. This is a struggle. My dog turned 1.
Yes. Happy birthday, Rocky. Is an Aries. We're celebrating big. Rocky's big birthday.
Rocket had a happy birthday outfit on.
Yep.
I'm that dog mom, and we sung happy birthday to Rocket. And he had a doggy cake that he absolutely loved. He was only supposed to get a couple of slices, and homeboy ate the whole cake.
Oh.
And I let him because it's his birthday, and we do it on our birthday. What is up with this blur? And then I had some crawfish while I watched some of the Astros game. I am a huge baseball fan. Yes. So we're now entering the second sport that I love. Actually, baseball is my first, football is my second. But so I love me some baseball. So I watched.
I'm a baseball mom as well.
I played for a long time, even in an adult league.
I played too. I learned how to play too because I was a mom with a boy, and so I didn't have that father help. So I learned the game, and
yeah, I played growing up. I was actually pretty decent at it. Mm-hmm. I was actually one of those athletes where back in the day they were like, it was only like one Caucasian high school in Lake Charles back then. Well, even till today, and they made an offer to my parents to send the bus where I was to bus me, and go play over there.
Yep.
And I enjoyed playing. It was good. Of course, I decided to just dance. Anywho, another story at a time. But I enjoyed baseball, and my boys played. They were very good at it, and they didn't have the love for it like I did. But like I love it. Like I take score. I can easily be an official scorekeeper. Like I love the game of baseball.
Yeah. I know the whole kit caboose too because Cup Cam, bam.
You're gonna show with the blur.
Turn up just a little bit. There we go.
It's not McNeese cup.
It's a McNeese cup.
We've seen this one before. I think it's some more cups. I feel like I'm gonna have to get some more cups.
Yeah, and if y'all want to send Kristi Michelle a cup, y'all go ahead on the inbox her and ask her how can you send her a cup.
Send me a cup. Do you have a cup that you would like me to
promo?
A
wonderful cup that you would love for her to promo. Go ahead on and send her a cup cam so she can promote on the morning show. Listen, Kristi, let's have a little dialogue. Well, yesterday I was knocked out. My apologies, y'all. Yesterday, my meds, honey, they had a girl out of there. Your
meds won.
They won. I deal with asthma. End up doing my famous cocktail so that I was able to, with hopes that my breathing would be wonderful. It did end up getting wonderful at the end of the day. But yesterday morning, God said rest. And he put an extra little whip in that med that had me out. And my glasses was like this.
He said rest is your portion.
This I was like,
said, "Rest is your portion, daughter."
Giving them glasses, sitting up like this. What is going on? This is
That's when you know the
amazing.
rest is good. That's when
Girl,
you
and my
know.
body, I was laying across my bed like this, and legs just, I said, girl, seemed like it was one of them good hangover nights. I was like, wait a minute. Did I
Mhm.
drink something that I didn't know? I just had water, Lord. What is this? Why is my body all out?
It do it to you.
Girl,
It
it
do
was
it
a
to you.
rest. It was a good rest. So that's what it was for me. I rested out, and yesterday evening I found myself, which we will have a little discussion about this TEA foolishness. Found
Mhm.
myself at the meeting, the last meeting at Kashmir. I want to send a big shout out to all the parents and supporters, community supporters, and those teachers who have been really honestly walking this thing out with these meetings, 4 meetings. That is a blessing, Kristi, to see that those few teachers and community leaders have been walking this thing out. Um, to all the spectators and those who showed up just to show up, and really honestly, like I call you bone collectors, please, by all means, if you're collecting bones, I hope that you're collecting well enough to come in and to help. Good morning, Tan.
Good morning.
I need you guys to come in and be helpers to us. I need you to come in and be a real big help, and not just somebody that's showing up just to show up. Show up to help us. And so that's what we
Oh,
had going on. What happened?
are you still there?
I'm still here. Are you still? What's wrong?
You're gone.
We gone?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
I'm
hear
still
you.
here. Oh, we just can't see
Oh,
you. You blurred.
can you hear me?
So we can hear you.
Oh wow. Maybe because I
There you go.
attempted to.
Hey, girl, you back?
Okay. I'm trying to move this location so I don't have to blur my backgrounds. I don't like the way this looks. But
Well, you there
continue.
now?
I'm just going to another room in my house.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, you can
We
see
can
me
see.
now. No.
Yeah, we can see you real good now.
Oh, how about I close all of these doors?
Right.
Oh Lord, child, I got some stuff going on in this room. Let me turn this one.
But the thing of it is that we can see you. We can't see what you got going on in your background.
I know, but I'm getting ready to unblur it because I don't like the way the blur looks. So I'm trying to,
Okay.
navigate with the people.
Right. So yeah, so that's what we had going on with that and everything. Let me talk about this third ward situation right quick.
Say this TA business.
So we're gonna talk about TA business in just a second.
There we go. That's what I
But I
want.
want to laugh and talk about this third ward situation real quick because
What
I just
third world situation? What did I miss?
girl, so the people is all up on the news. Let me say this here to you new Houstonians. Welcome, go home. So you're
Welcome,
not
go
new no more.
on.
You're not new no more, Kristi. Welcome, go home. Because the thing is this here, people. Learn the community, learn the culture, learn what it is. You cannot come into a city and you want to come take over the city and try to change the city. We still have to have something that belongs to us. One
What
thing
you
I can
mean?
say about Houston is that we will go along as long as we can. When you start snatching culture, we gonna let you start doing what you do. We good for a good build. But when we come back, be ready for what we coming back for. Because the thing is that Third Ward is a historical district noted for college. Go Texas Southern University. Go U of H.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to be able to work with what's going on there. It's also been noted as a business district. People used to work and play in that area of town. You had your big clubs there, your fashion shops, you had your dressmakers. They used to have a huge uh skating rink over there. It's always been party, party, party. And the
Right.
residents that stayed around there, stayed in that particular area, they knew how to navigate. Why? Because they worked and they owned businesses right there. Literally, like some of them shops, as you can see, Kristi, some of them shops that they have not destroyed, they had their living quarters upstairs and downstairs with their businesses. Well, now these new people who are gentrifying this community, you complaining about the activities that's happening over there. A lot of some of the jazz clubs, some of the best restaurants, and everything was right there in that particular area. So when you coming into a community and you're trying to take over a community, I need you to clearly understand that you're gonna need to come along, get into the community, and move within what they're doing in that community. If you were looking for a quiet but yet city-like feel, you probably should have moved downtown somewhere. Because downtown do go to bed for a minute.
Is
But
downtown quiet though?
it's quiet. It get quiet. It's out downtown is nothing like New Orleans. It's nothing like other places. It's nothing like San Antonio. Downtown does have a time when it does get quiet. Like it has the art. They live within the audience. The audience. So like if they say that you can be loud from 7 to 2, that's it. But see, Third Ward, it never stops. It just keeps going because that's what it was noted for. Businesses. You have, the clubs and all these kind of things. These people are over there talking and getting upset because they're experiencing, and my heart goes out to you. No one should have to be shot at in their home. You should not be shooting guns. I don't agree with that. But the action of what happens there, the partying, the going out, the people all around hanging out. Good morning, Lady E.
Good morning.
People hanging out. It comes with the territory. Y'all like tag and share the video. It comes with the territory. So you can't expect people to, if you paid $300,000 or $400,000 for that house, you need to know what you're getting for that $300,000 for that home. But now they want you to be over there and be quiet. No, you can't be quiet.
I'm just as lost as the next person because I don't know nothing about no shooting. I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, so what happened was, let me get back.
I don't know. Like,
so my story was, someone was on Channel 13. They had their face blurred. And of course, they was the wonderful Clear Cousins. And they was complaining about the Stripes. There's a gas station that's in Third Ward. That's the Stripes. And if you know about it, everybody calls it Club Stripes. It's the gas station that everybody goes to
after the
party or before the party. It's the best place to be in the community of Third Ward. And so the gentleman was complaining in regards to, and some more people was complaining in regards to how there's so much going on over there. There's always, they're always partying, and so they were showing video of the girls bouncing on the car. People were all around.
At the red light twerking on some headlights.
Right. And so they was in the parking lot of that gas station, which is private property. And so they were just doing what they were doing. And the complaint is that they do this all the time. So someone, of course, we always got to make sure that we're going to bring in the colors. So we're going to make this a black and white situation. So they were saying that that's sad for black folks to be acting like that. We don't be alone over there acting like that, baby. It's more than us. You just catch the majority of the people that's over there acting a fool like that is black. But it be some more folks too. It be all culture, believe me. And so they were saying that they shouldn't be doing that. They should be respectful of the people's homes. And again, know where you move to. The homes that are over there, they were intended for college kids. People purchased their homes when they started bringing in.
Why so expensive then?
Well, and again,
I know
it got expensive because they decided to gentrify it. So when you gentrify, it wasn't expensive. It was not, third wall was not expensive. Believe me, third wall was very affordable because it was intended for college children. When they started selling off their homes, they were renting out to college kids. Mm-hmm. But then, once Granny and them died, they kids went on and sold it to developers. The developers are the ones that are coming in and selling it at a high rate price. So again, you have other people who are moving in, like from New York, they're moving in from Chicago. So there's a certain way that they live. So they're believing that when they move here and the homes are actually made like a brownstone, like those, those New York homes. I know that someone said that they've taken some of the homes and added like they have the actual what is it, the one door in, but yet you go and they add like the doors. They taken them and added the doors and put them like made them like studio style. Mm-hmm. So basically, like you have a buzz in number and you go into the home and they taking the rooms and just kind of put them into studio style, taking out that main kitchen area, like made that an apartment down, and then they'll have like the rooms upstairs and have them like studio style, efficiency style. So therefore, it's just they've been selling rooms basically, but they've been charging them $1,500 for an apartment. Not only that, too, you have people who are purchasing the homes over there, and they're under the impression that they're going to be raising their children in a good, quiet suburban neighborhood. No, but then you got an Airbnb or a event center that comes in next door. So the thing is that you got to learn where you are. But if this is what you're looking for, please remember, people, this is Texas, Houston, Texas. There is a place where you should do and go. Let me help you as a true Houstonian. If you're looking to live in the suburbs and quiet suburban life, come to the north side of town. Come on out here to the north side. We live suburban life. We're there with quiet and quaint. We have a certain time when we do certain things. We can get all outside our body of it. We're quiet and quaint. If you want another side of town, go all the way over to Pearland, where they live quiet and quaint. They're not city of Houston, they're Pearland. They're their own city. Go over there, be quiet and quaint. If you want to do a little bit, you can at least go extend it out a little further. Breadcrumbs is what you're going to need. Going out to Sugarland, quiet and quaint. They're very quiet suburban. Like, go to these places. Don't come over here.
They said don't
go to the field. Talking about you want quiet and quaint. That ain't what we doing. We busy.
That's what they want.
They can't get it. We busy. Oh, okay. We're still hood.
Be on the news.
Let me tell you, we hood. Fifth Ward is a hood. It's a hood that really, truly, honestly, is rich in culture. It's rich in history. Everybody knows your name. Everybody know who you are. The community itself, it is really, truly, honestly, it's a bad community to those who don't know the community. It's not bad for those who know the community. Now you're trying to gentrify. You want to walk your little puppy dogs. You want people to respect the fact that you walk your little puppy dog and you're running and jogging and all these other crazy things. Well, here it is again, people. This ain't something that we're accustomed to. We keep our dogs on the leash. We don't let dogs go running around. And no, because the dogs that's in the neighborhood is pit bulls, Rottweilers, dogs that are dangerous. So your little Chihuahua or whatever they is, and all them people, they're up subjectively to be injured. And you can't get mad at people because your little animal is about to get injured. So you got to know your neighborhood, know your community. Get your little puppy, put your little puppy in your hand, keep it moving. Because the dog going to get you. Just saying. Not only that, too, you cannot keep going through these processes and saying that you are wanting people to pack up, pick up, and go on. No, you are the visitor. Come in and be a visitor. Learn the culture of how we visit. Don't be getting mad at somebody. It was another little club over there. It's a community little hole in the wall. You can't be getting mad because you decided to move across the street from the community hole in the wall. They taxes is paid. Let me help you there too. They taxes is paid. Because what we do is we do take care of our business and pay a lot of those tax bills. If you're really serious about the community itself. And of course, they're renting from somebody. Some places are renting from somebody. So your problem is with another investor who has been there way before you. And so therefore you want to now come in and say, no, let's do this. Let's not do this. Let's act like this. Let's act like that. Fifth Ward is only going to allow you to do so much. We will let you come, clean it up, get it together, and then we're going to just come on back up in there. I keep saying this, if you just don't understand, Kristi, it's going to happen. Now, you think you're going to push folks all the way out, and they are. They're gentrified. They're pushing people out. They're pushing them out. But one thing I can say is this here. They will let you clean up, then they're going to come on back in. That's just life. That's just life. That's just what it is. So you need to know that. Busy town is always been Southwest. Southwest Houston has always been busy. Always been with the, as they say, the sugar honey iced tea. They've always been who they are. They're going to keep some violence over there. They're going to keep the crime up. They're going to do what they do. And they also are going to be cultural, multicultural, but mainly the cultures that really truly come to our hoods and really honestly get from us, which is our Asian community, our our Eastern community that comes over, get all of our money and run on back over there and put it into their community. This is the roads, y'all. And guess what? We all live well together. So start learning how to live well together. Now, if you're looking for racism and you're looking for more of our clear and people who just don't want you there, the Get Out Club, that's humble. The Get Outs are the humble. They don't want you there. They don't want you there. They don't care for you there. They're very upset that you're there, and they're having a real hard time right now because guess what? It's more color folks there than what they're accustomed to. Kingwood, don't go down there with the Shangani Iced Tea shenanigans because they don't play. They are an annex within Houston, but they are their own peoples. Don't go down there with that foolishness trying to change nothing down there. They rich, famous, and they know what it is. Now, Porter is now starting to play good with all the friends and our Latino community. They're now playing well with others. And they too, but they're selective. They have been Americanized. So therefore, they still got that little Kingwood in them. They don't want you down there doing too much. But if you do get in, go down there and behave, black folks. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give y'all a little information about who and what our city is. You got your South Side people, South Side hoods. They still do what they do. They always up to no good. Leave them alone. They living, they doing, and they are all policing themselves. Once we learn the art of who we are in this city, I promise you, you'll be able to make it. Because right now, our mayor is from Acres Home. Acres Home is like the big bread and butter. They're like the capital of the city for now. They'll be leaving soon. We'll be changing the guards, and so then we'll have a new capital. But for now, Acres Home is like the golden ticket. They are the golden child. You just got to live with it and deal with it. So I'm trying to help y'all navigate through the city as you're moving in and you're trying to figure it out, like, why Houston is Houston. And we got our own language. We got our own lingo. We got our own behaviors, Kristi. We got our own isms. And don't try to change it. We like our own music. That's why we're so tough. And the reason why we're so tough is because we built and we bad and we got we at. You understand? We're bad and and that's us. Does it make you understand our community? What it do? Okay. Do you understand? I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, so
right. And we like y'all. That's the thing. We like Lake Charles. Y'all are our neighbors.
No.
Yeah, y'all are neighbors.
I just
we like y'all. We like Louisiana.
I mean, you know, whether y'all do or don't. You know, we don't care. Whether you do or don't, we here.
And we don't get along with everybody. Let's make that clear. Some folks we just don't. Some folks we really just want to pack y'all up and say, go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is. And it is. Exactly. It is, lady. That's us. We like our people. And people try to understand. They ask all the time, Nikki, how do you? But we're loved everywhere we go.
No. Let me correct
everywhere we go.
Let me correct that.
Well, I'm from Cashville. Absolutely. Cashmere
And
Garden is a city within a city.
Houston is not loved wherever they go.
Yeah, we are. We
No.
are. Well, where have you been where Houston has not been received? Come on and give me a place.
I'm just gonna say this.
Tell me where it is.
I'm just gonna
So I
say
can
this.
go and change their mindset.
I'm just gonna say this. Everybody's gonna rep where they're from, as they should.
They will.
Um,
See, I'm from the
my
side,
my
you know.
opinion,
Okay.
my opinion of Houston people, Houston grown people, is that and I've said it before, Houston is not part of the Southern Hospitality management team.
No, we're not.
They're not at all. I never seen.
I can agree.
I've never experienced as much cutthroat, underhanded shit as I ever experienced moving to Houston. I personally, that's just my opinion on Houston people. So I mean,
well, I can speak.
I've met some nice Houston people. I've met some nice Houston people. My opinion with some of the Houston people I've met is you gotta just keep your head on the swivel at all times. There's nothing wrong with keeping your head on the swivel, like I was taught to do that. But it's like this is the city where I feel there is no honor amongst thieves. It's like you always gonna look at that next person to make sure that they really got your back. I just feel like unless you grew up with that person or y'all don't already have a previous connection, maybe from childhood, then it's just no honor amongst thieves here. I don't think it is. It's just some sideways back crazy ass shit here. I that's just my personal opinion moving from Lake Charles.
Right.
It's just a different. Now it's great for commerce. It has run wonderful for my career. It has done wonderful things for me professionally. But it's a different breed here. It's just a different breed here. And that's why I say I'm like everybody loves to come to Houston for the opportunity. I will say that. I will agree with that. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on everybody love Houston people, because Houston people, like directly Houston people, like you can tell people who grew up in Houston and people who ain't from Houston. And who people who just been living here. Because they just like that. That is just different. I just like certain things
are these people that live here? Yeah, some, but not all. You're sure right.
But yeah,
is these people that actually live here, or these people that grew up here?
No. People that I'm talking about, people that grew up here. Like I don't even think that the support and the respect is the same with people that grew up here from Houston. Like it's like, I'm just gonna use an example. It's been people that I put on that are from Houston, grew up here, from here. Baby, the thought of returning support, it's almost like they're entitled. But return support, it's like, child, please. And it's like, y'all, it's just a different breed here. Even the men are a different breed here. I've never in Lake Charles had to walk in somewhere and pay for a drink. Lake Charles, Lafayette, New Orleans. I've never walked somewhere.
When you said that,
I've never,
men, because when I go, I never pay for a drink.
Baby, I done been in places here where the men is act like they more prettier than me. And it ain't just me.
They from Houston?
Oh, baby, I done walked into places with men.
Houston. Now,
men that grew up here. This ain't men that ain't that just moved here.
Now, Southside men,
I done been on the north side too.
Maybe Southside men be the ones that act like that.
I don't experience both sides. I done experienced both sides.
I guess because I'm a north side kid. But
I didn't experience both sides. Yeah, I love the.
I don't remember.
I love the city
when I was drinking that I was buying my own drinks.
Yeah, I've had to buy my own drinks here on the cut, and I don't think I'm an unattractive person. But I found here that that men will look and see, oh, you look like that you have something. So the difference is where you look like I can't afford you, so I'm not even gonna try to blah blah blah. Whereas in Lake Charles, it don't matter if you roll up in there with Fendi Gucci, it don't matter. It's just like, come on up here, girl. I don't know. It's a difference. I've experienced a difference in that. Kristi has. And it ain't just recently. That has just been
over the time.
That has just been since I've been here, and I've been here 15 years.
Lady E says, I think that the hospitality has changed over time, Kristi. The fluctuation from other cities over the last years has changed that. True.
I
Because
mean,
I'm like, I don't remember, and I agree with on the men though. Yeah. See, I don't remember.
no,
I honestly
it's a
don't
different
remember
breed
buying
here.
a drink. Tangela, did we ever buy a drink
Oh
in a
yeah,
club?
I bought drinks here in Houston. I've bought drinks with men. I'm like, y'all let women come up to the bar and pull out their card. Like I've never
Right.
experienced that
I
ever.
don't remember that. I just, well, I'm a different breed of person. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened because
I mean, I'm not sorry it happened. Shit, I've had men ask me
I am
to
sorry
buy
that
them a
happened
drink.
because that
I'm
ain't how
like,
all boys behave.
buy
That ain't
you
how
a
they grew.
drink. Where the fuck y'all?
They
Where
was
the fuck
asking you to
y'all
buy
grew
them
up
a
at?
drink.
I'm like, where the hell y'all grew up at?
Oh,
I'm like, I wish I pull out a card in anywhere in Louisiana.
yeah, no,
Anywhere
yeah,
to pay
no,
for anything.
no. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember doing that. I
With
don't
that, yeah, no.
like even right now today when I go into the club. I don't drink no more, but the first thing that's gonna be stated is what you drinking. I'm like, oh, just give me a Shirley Temple.
No,
But
no, it's a
yeah,
different breed out there.
wow. But I'm sorry
Me and
that happened.
Lady had this conversation on the regular.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Um,
that's happening.
and no, Lady E is like, yeah, dudes don't pay for drinks around here with her neither.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry that's happened for you too, lady.
I mean,
Good.
yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. That just lets me know you
I
definitely
do
need
because
to.
the thing is that I want to know now. So I'm gonna put a survey out to the men of Houston. What's going on? When did y'all stop buying drinks?
I
What
mean,
happened?
that's
No, because I want to know when did they stop buying drinks? When
it
did y'all
depends on
stop that? When did y'all stop
how I
that?
walk in
Identify.
and carry myself. How I walk in and carry myself. If I walk in, I'm gonna say regular schmegular. Just
Right.
not put out as I've been told by Houston people, not doing the most. Because I've been accused of doing the most in H Town on several occasions from homegrown H Town people.
Doing the most
Yes, yeah. Look,
because you put on
yes, yeah,
clothes.
huh? Just
You put on
because,
clothes.
I just made, I put on jewelry or put on whatever. Like, I've been told by some homegrown H Town people, now, Kristi, you ain't gotta come in doing the most. I'm doing the most because I may have put on heels with jeans, or because I may have
And what
spruced
they
up
looking
my
like?
outfit.
Let's start there.
But I mean,
No,
it is what it is.
seriously, what are they looking like, Kristi?
Because they absolutely don't. I feel like that they look regular. I feel like that they know how to dress. But I mean, for me, doing the most is what does that mean to you? Even now, when I go out somewhere, even
Yes.
now, I have to tell myself, okay,
Yeah.
Kristi, this ain't your event. Kristi, this ain't your event. And then I will have to say, okay, Kristi, this ain't your event. And so I will kind of, because I'm like, okay, girl, this ain't your party.
Okay, coming to
So,
Lake Charles to experience the difference because I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like when I go places outside of Houston, I mean, I get treated well everywhere I go. That's why I'm like, we love everywhere because everywhere I've been, yeah, we get treated well. Soon as I say I'm from Houston, oh baby, it's on.
no,
Like
no,
boom,
no,
like
no.
like boom, like oh girl, you are come on, boom, and we've been taking care of the whole time of our travels and everything. So
No,
I don't
no.
understand.
No,
I'm having
I go
a real
places back
struggle
home,
today.
and I gotta tell people I just live in Houston. I ain't from there, because immediately the thought is, oh, you from Houston, you think you all of that. Let me just clear that shit up. When I go back home, be like, yeah, I live in Houston, but I ain't from there. I gotta make that right clear. I ain't homegrown, but I live there. And they be like, all right, that's what's up. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I want to throw that out there. Some of my
But I got
experiences.
to go and see this.
Some of my
Yeah,
experiences.
E, we got to go. We're gonna go with Kristi and we're gonna go a road trip and see
Come
this
on.
because child, I don't remember, and that's what I'm saying. I don't remember being treated like that. I've always been treated well, like, oh, you from Houston? Oh man, let me take care of you, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember that.
Maybe if the people that you was around, they was excited that somebody was from Houston.
Yeah, I've been around a whole bunch.
They be like, oh, okay. I'm like, but I ain't from there. I ain't from there.
Now I do know that we get that whole entire industry rise. They always say we're a tough crowd to perform in front of. Like we literally.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the deal. If Houston don't cut for you, they just don't cut for you. They don't give a damn if you homegrown and you don't rep your area. That you can forget about coming back here and get. I mean, but that's much respect. I mean, I don't care nothing about that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh my, yeah, I'm like really taken back. Like, oh, I didn't know they was out here doing this. Yeah, y'all gonna have to explain, boys. I need to know.
And I've been here 15 years. So this ain't just started. This
I've been here for 45, 44.
Maybe they detected I ain't from here. Maybe they can detect I ain't from here. Maybe it's different treatment when you're not from here.
We can tell when you're different. We can tell
maybe it's different treatment when you're not from here.
Still in all,
and that could be it.
I mean, I've had friends that come here and they've gotten treated well, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I've had more offers for like threesomes and shit like that, like crazy stuff in H-Town. Like I've had those offers from like those were crazy. Yep, Lady E. Nope, I'm from here and I don't get it. She said she don't get it either.
She's from the South Side. She's from Southwest. That's a whole nother culture in itself.
No, either you Houston or we not Houston. Don't be trying to bring it up. Lady E say she from here too.
Lady E from South Side. That's always gonna be a South Side, North Side beat.
Oh Lord. Okay.
There's gonna always be a South Side, North Side beat. No, but seriously though, really, E? Girl, you got to explain that to me.
Now I can't get
E on here so she can explain that.
Fellas from the North Side.
She's I get better treatment in Dallas.
I get treated better in yeah. Me too, Lady.
Yeah.
Me too, Lady.
But see, I've never. That's what I'm saying.
Me too, Lady.
I've never had these issues.
I get treated very well in Dallas as well.
And Dallas, they so jealous of us, so But oh, very much so, child. They so.
See, that's why folks don't care for Houston. Y'all think everybody want to be like y'all. We don't. We don't. I'm
we trendsetters. We know. We trendsetters. We know it. If we don't approve of it, it don't happen. We know. We trendsetters. We them setters.
Okay.
we don't setters.
Right.
It says it, Kristi.
Right. That's right. We're gonna let y'all make it. Now let me tell you, them North Side men that I've ran into, they can they treat you nicely in other places. I go hard for a North Side fella in one area, and I appreciate the North Side fellas in that one area. But that's about it. That's about it.
They go with North Side men are good on all sides. Don't do that. I represent my boys, North Side boys.
And you should.
They be on it. Y'all good dudes, boys. Keep it up.
Most
I need to find out about this not buying these women drink situation.
Oh, that's
I'm about to call.
That's a thing.
Call all my brothers that go to the club.
That's
y'all gonna get a call today because I'm about to ask you these questions. Are y'all in these streets not buying drinks? What's up?
Are they not training the younger generations?
Yeah, y'all gonna need to train them. Train your little boys. Don't be up in these clubs sitting with your homeboys
and listen, I don't go to the club looking for nobody to buy a drink. Let me just throw that out there. I'm not the one to go.
No, it's a giving on point. It's a giving on point.
I'm not the one to be like, you gotta buy for me. You gotta buy for all my girlfriends. I'm not that chick either.
Kristi, the rule is simple. When she pull up to the bar, you supposed to slide up and say, hey, what you drinking? At least buy one. You are not supposed to let her be sitting up there at that bar, and then 2 minutes later, you want to wait till after she get her drink, and then you want to go holler. No, sir. That is not the rules. That is not the rules. It's so cold anywhere. Even the bartender himself know who you are, and he's supposed to take care of business. That's just what it is.
I was in Lake Charles just this month to celebrate my mom's year anniversary, and I was there with a fella that I frequent, and dude next to me that pulled up because we was all sitting at the bar. Dude didn't know if I was with the person or not because it was like it was a couple of us, girls and guys. Yeah. And dude pulled up and was like, I mean, he just started a conversation. He told the bartender to say whatever she drinking. He said, you just go ahead and do what you need to do, man. I'm like, oh no, sir.
Yeah.
Please don't start nothing. But it was like, it was automatic. It was like, say whatever she drinking, just go and put it on my tab. Like it was like a no brainer.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
so I
Oh
haven't.
Lord, I'm not accustomed to all this. Is just broken my heart. Y'all are breaking my heart in these streets if y'all not buying these drinks.
It's okay.
Girl,
It's even good. I mean, it's all right.
no, that's our Southern hospitality behavior that we're supposed to do. Don't do that.
But Houston
Hey,
ain't a Southern hospitality city. Houston is not a Southern hospitality city. Houston is like known for
we have
business and
we have Southern hospitality. It's just a certain way that we get it.
okay.
We do. We Southerners, we do it in a certain way.
All right.
Just depends on the day of the week. Today is Friday, Southern Hospitality Friday. We're gonna give it to you.
It's fine. So
I'm
what
taking
happened?
back.
Now I want to let you know I've done better. It has gotten better from it has got. I don't know. Maybe
I just want to apologize again and find this out. We will be doing a survey. Oh yes, we're doing a survey.
It's no need to apologize. There's no need to apologize.
Yeah.
It's quite all right.
No.
It is. This is quite all right. It's quite all right. Now listen.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened at this TA meeting? I saw a little bit about it I think I saw a little about it on the news. I really wasn't too much paying attention because, like I said once before, I'm just like, where was y'all all of this time before? I feel like now y'all want to come to the fire and call the firemen to pull out the fire, but the fire has already got to a point to where it's like, I feel like the fireman is like, this fire's too far gone. This is almost to the ground. Like there's nothing more we can do. I feel like we're at the point to where it's like, what else y'all want us to do? Where y'all been? So I dip in and out of it.
Put a blindfold on, Kristi.
Okay.
And let me give you a stick.
Okay.
And you find the pinata.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
I'm going to put you on a blindfold. I'm going to give you a stick. And I need everybody to stand in the circle who was a part of the problem. Stay close. So she can swack the heck out of you. Because the thing is that you're gonna hit something. It ain't gonna be that pinata, but it's something you're gonna hit. Why? Because nobody has a solution. Because we don't.
Is everybody trying to play the blame game? Are they trying to play? It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
Oh, but they identify one person. They want everybody is blaming Harold Dutton for writing the bill. Keyword: he's the writer. That's it. He wrote it. Now. The writer is just what it is. But there's also some people that got to agree with the writer. There's some people that got to vote. So the same energy that we're giving Harold for writing, I need y'all to give that to all of the people who voted for this bill, but not Armando Wally and not Gary Coleman. Garnett Coleman. Those are the only two people that did not agree on the bill. But everybody else, we need to be sending them letters and just giving them that energy. Because the thing of it is this here. Harold wrote that bill with intentions of heart that these people were going to take this bill and definitely they were going to do right. Mm-hmm. HISD had 5 years to get themselves together. Again, TEA, they're coming to do a job. And everybody's mad at TEA, but the thing of it is this here. Those people are an auditing company. They audit. They are policy and procedure people.
That's
Nobody
right.
wants to hear that part until we start facing the fact that these people are about auditing and the right to the wrong. And
they ain't got no dog in this fight.
But they keep saying, and then everybody keep hollering about, but we need people from our community. That's the problem. Everybody that's been, we didn't vote for a board of managers. We know. Because the people you voted for, they didn't hold their position right and do their work. So therefore, yes, we got to get an application in. Yes, we need to make sure that Kristi Michelle can get in. Yes, Kristi Michelle may not be from here. She may be from Oklahoma. She may be from Australia. But guess what? Kristi know how to read and write.
Wrong. I know how to tell you what's right
and wrong. She know how to tell you that what did y'all do with $250,000 that's supposed to have been utilized for tutorials? Please explain. Where's that money?
Why are you playing? That's what I do in real life. Like, why are you playing?
What I know. But that's
That's
what I
really,
know, Chrissy.
that's what I do with the what's
I
going on with
know,
BFPS
Chrissy.
monies right now. I'm like,
I know.
what y'all doing with this, and this? When I go in and say these services, you getting paid $1,000 a day for a kid. I'm not exaggerating. You're getting paid $1,000 a day for this child to stay in your facility. What extra services are they getting?
Exactly.
It's $1,000 a day for one
Exactly.
child.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
extra stuff? Other than they got their own bedroom.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh no, you're
and
right.
guess what? I don't want to do it. It's not like I go in like, oh, I'm trying to ding you. Let me help y'all out. Us auditors, the more we find, the more we gotta write. The more we gotta do. I don't want to go in and find nothing. Every time I go out to a site, I'm like, please, Jesus, because I don't want to sit here and write no big large report. Don't nobody want to go in and find that.
Exactly. But here's the thing: because you have not done the right thing, and now you are sitting up here, and it's so crazy because everybody always say they always trying to find something. You always giving them something to find. They gave you a book. They got a whole book.
Can you say it one more time? You giving them? We can't make. I tell you all the time, auditors can't. I can't find it if it ain't there. That's what I tell people. I can't find what's not there.
Standards for childcare. Okay.
Isn't that not your Bible?
This book has 293 pages. Guess what? 293 pages telling me something. I just put one in here on the 3rd. Kristi, they didn't sit up there and changed it. On the 29th is the new revamp one. So what does that tell you? They changed the policies because somebody ain't doing something.
They change policies all the time. But this is another thing I educate people on. What you think lawmakers are there to do? It's important to know about legislative session. Their job is to come in and change policies. Your job is to read them things. They're not going to call you and say, hey, we got a new policy. Did y'all check the website? They expect you to have your head on a swivel and keep up with your thing.
Because it helps you be able to, first of all, when you are doing things like that, it lets me know. This is what it lets me know as a consultant. It lets me know that when you don't have the basics of this book in your care for child care, when you tell me I gotta print it, that let me know you ain't even ready. Because the thing is this printable thing, the computer stuff that just started happening within the past 2 years. If you didn't have this paper, they used to ding you crazy because you didn't have this paper. So the thing of it is that for me, I have every last minimum standards they've ever created. You know why I keep them, Kristi? Because I can go and cross-reference to back when they said it back in this day, back when they said it that day. And one of the reps told me yesterday, oh, you don't have to print it. You can just
I like to touch it. I like to touch it. Now it is online.
I like to color code it.
But I like to touch it. But but like you're so correct. They update rules all the time. I mean, like right now we're in legislative session. We don't like to get in and vote, and that's when we get our conspiracy theorist mindset going crazy, which I get there's a time and place for that, but we can't avoid legislative session. We can't avoid not knowing what those things are for, what those things are about. We can't. There's days where you can go to legislature and fight. Come here, Greek organizations. Come here, because I mean, we just had a lot of NPHC days on the Hill. Every sorority or fraternity has had their own day on the Hill where we went and fought for some things. Why the church want to call us devils and eagles? We go and actually fight, for the stuff. Okay, but it's a reason why we do all of that. It's a reason why there's social action. It's a reason why. But go ahead, finish telling me about the meeting. I just want us to be more community involved with the law and with the rules. And once it's not hard, people. It's not difficult stuff they're talking about. Like it's really not. But we gotta go down there. We gotta go and listen to what's being said. Quit trusting such and such from the hood because she's from the hood to represent you. You don't know what she's saying behind the scenes. You don't know what she's saying behind the scenes.
The thing is that what has happened.
Come on here. It's your turn. I'm sorry.
You good, Kristi, because I love the fact that If y'all don't understand, y'all need to like, tag, and share this video. If you're not grabbing what we're saying, Kristi and I are in the trenches of this work for real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I said last night to the guys on the whole time. I say, I'm not a mom my child is no longer there. I'm a mom who child walked through those doors and walked through the halls, and I've had to fight for my kids regardless of everything that is being brought upon them here in this system. But I'm also a person who, before I had children, I used to just make that as my Wednesday to do was to go to board meetings. And when I went to the board meetings, I went because I wanted to be educated because I was in early child care and I needed to know what they were saying. So anything that I'm invested in, I'm going to learn more about it. And not only that, too, at one point in my life, I thought about it. I say, you know what? I don't like how they handling people down here at the boardroom. I don't like how they talking in council. I might throw my name in there and do something with it. So I started learning more about it. And as I learned about it, first of all, the qualifications is you just need to be a citizen.
It's not much.
You don't even got to be born and raised here. You just need to be a citizen within a community where you desire to be elected.
Yes.
You don't need no education. How about that? They don't require no degrees. The only thing you got to do is be a citizen. 18. Older. And that's it. That's all. And you, too, can run a seat. So, therefore, all that intimidation about, they got this degree, they got that degree. Child, all you need to do is just be a passionate individual with a mindset. And then, on the money side of things, Kristi, you just need to have a bunch of people who going to say, I'm going to give you some money to run your campaign so that you're able
to run your campaign
and be able to run the things. But here's another thing I would tell you. Don't let that be something, because the campaign itself will take care of itself.
Absolutely.
I really truly believe, Kristi, if you just put on a t-shirt,
absolutely,
put your name on it, vote for me, I believe in XYZ, and just walk around the community and talk to people,
they'll give. The community takes care of their own.
They will definitely.
That's what I can say. The community will take care of their own.
And so last night, they kept screaming, yelling, hollering at the man who was sent by Mike Moran. The thing of it is this here. You're not going to see Mike Moran, the commissioner. You're not going to see him until after these board of managers come in. Yeah. Once you get these board of managers, and y'all not going to agree with who the board of managers are, because when that man said last night, the person who they used as the informant to bring the information, the messenger, once that man said that they're going to speak with some of the local politicians to pick, I just dropped my head in shame. I said, well, there it go, y'all. There it goes, y'all. Here come the Sugar Honey Iced Tea show. We about to see it all over again. Because the thing is this here. It's now about to be a real live shit show. Sorry. The reason for that is because when you start asking people who already messed it up how to keep messing it up, ain't nothing trying to get solved. So and the thing is this here. TA is asking them because that's the rule. You got to ask your politicians who do they believe will be a good fit for their communities. Remember, y'all, everything still comes down the pipeline to these folks you vote in. So when you vote in people who do not have integrity, character, and they don't have no type of a heart and a mind and a soul for people who are less than, who they're fighting for Black and brown children, for parents and seniors, you can't expect for these people to stand up there and say, oh, well, I would love for Nikki to be on the board of managers. It should be a no-brainer. Myself and a whole lot of community people should have been on that platform. I didn't apply because, and that's somebody asked me last night, Miss Nikki, why you didn't apply? I didn't apply because here's the thing. There's also some things that you, as a board of manager, you just gonna have to agree with because it's tight, but it's right. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to sit there and agree on something that I'm like, dang, I hate that they did that. Because they hitting you with all the facts. Yeah. When y'all are agreeing on this stuff, they not coming with no sideways. I think no, this is a fact. The fact is, if this school did not pass and do not provide this, and they don't do this, the fact is they got to be closed. So if they only got a school, Kristi, with 2 children there and 1 teacher and a half a janitor, baby, we got to close your school. I don't care how much I love your school. I don't care how much rich in what it is, because this is the thing for me. If these schools are so rich in love and in who we are, why are we not taking our kids there?
It's not a shortage of love. It takes more than love to get stuff done. I say that when I did direct care training with brand new foster parents coming in, and I would check motives, and whenever they say, "Oh, I just want to love. These kids need love," and this is my thing, baby. Listen, ain't a shortage of love. If that's all these kids needed, I wouldn't even be up here trying to get you to foster. Ain't no shortage of love. It's gonna take more than that. Take more than that.
Yeah. And so that's what it was, right. Chris. It was just like that, it's those kind of things. So for me, I pick my battles because I can't open my mouth up and just freak out like I want to. But the thing of it is, for me, is I'm always going to be on the battlefield fighting, because we're going to make sure that the integrity is there. You're going to hear about integrity and character. You're going to hear about how you're going to have a conscious mindset that's sitting there. Now, whether you choose to be active on it, but I'm going to be that conscious mindset for you to remember that this is about the kids. So the parents that showed up last night, they wanted to find out more about what was going on. Well, one of the parents that was there, and it was quite disappointing that she was trying to, I don't know, mama was trying to pretend as if like she was so into this. But the thing of it is this here, what I feel like she embarrassed herself at was because she was trying to prove a point to say, is TEA, because she said, is TEA going to take over the district, or have they already taken over the district? So the man told her a whole lie and said, well, it's a possibility that we are.
Yeah.
Oh, so it ain't happened yet. Okay, thank you. I was like, dumb diddy. Baby, these people that took over. These people that took over. Baby, they about to switch keys over. Come in the next 2 weeks. So as soon as April the 6th, come April the 7th, or they gonna, because they love to put out the little news when everybody out of school. So Good Friday, baby, they liable to be putting out all that news that they already got their board of managers. How you do that and the application closed on the 6th? But because that's because they already picked who they want. So the board of managers will be probably announced on the 7th of April. And when you get up there to the school on Monday, you're going to see all these people, these auditors.
That's the meetings that y'all ain't been invited to. That's been going on for months. That's been going on for months.
Okay. So, yeah, they've already picked them, Tangela. They sure have. They have. And I can tell you a few names. But I won't. I'm going to let y'all all be surprised that day. Because the thing is that they love to give information out when ain't nobody at home. So, parents, don't be fooled by imitation. Like I said, that man say, oh, we can only imagine. I say, oh, baby, don't let your imagination run wild. Let's get the work done. Because the thing is this here, he was not transparent. And that's because he was told not to be transparent.
And guess what? He didn't need to be.
Listen, they was picked a year ago. Absolutely, Tan.
But you just don't plan a takeover last minute. See, that's people that think that happened. That tells you more about you and what you think. People just don't come in and just take over and don't have no plan.
It's about the current board, Kristi. What people need to understand about our current board. All them lies they telling us about, we didn't know. Baby, let me tell you something. Them people ain't just showed up at your door today. 2 weeks ago, a month ago, and holler about, hey, we coming to take over your house. You got to move. No, baby. Those conversations that you have, the people that ain't how these people do it.
That remind me of
when people take over.
When people foreclose, when people asking for, and the constable show up to say you got 10 minutes to get whatever you gonna need. I didn't know, girl. You knew damn hell well when you weren't paying that note, when you got them notices,
they gave you all them notices.
Stuff. You know that you was gonna have to get out this house. You know the day was coming.
Yeah.
You may not have liked it. You thought you could hold it off, but you knew that they was
You
coming,
knew they
and
was
eventually
coming.
they gonna come and say, "Come on, give me the keys," because they've done due process. Because everything is a due process, and they not about to be found in contempt
Yeah.
without doing their due process.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
that's what
I don't.
happened at that meeting last night. And so it was some good comments.
Wow.
Teachers were speaking. You had the community that spoke. You had, I mean, that's really what he did. They just let them speak and everything. And then so you
Was
had
it a
those
little too
folks.
late? Was it a little too late though?
Oh, girl, it's too late, child.
See,
Let
I mean,
me tell you what that man did. You talking about basically he could have just stood up there with him a little drink and be like, okay. I mean, like he went through the process. That
he
was
did what
really
he had to do.
let me tell you how much they were not.
He did what he had to do. He
So,
did his job.
girl, they was not so bad, mad and upset about these people. Child, they didn't even have a lot of. They had some HID police in there, child, but they was all against the wall and in the back and all on the other side. Child, they wasn't even like in a place of positioning as if they was gonna have a mob of them folks run up there on that man. Cause it's the same people that's been going to all of the meetings. That man say, "Oh yeah," like you said last night. I said, "Now see, the fact that y'all can all identify each other," and he said it in his little opening speech. Hello again to some of y'all, sir. You done seen us so well. You know us by name, boy. Bye. So now he's just a homeboy that just come to deliver the mail, and they kept hollering. But one thing I can say is this here: his boss was there. As soon as they said Sean, I said, "Ooh, there goes Sean." Soon as this young man walked in and said, "Yeah, we want to talk to you, Sean." Sean burned up out of there. I say, "See,
I don't know who was Sean.
what is Sean's last name?
I don't know what I don't. I don't know nothing about. I don't
What is his
know.
name?" Well, anyways, he works for Mike Morat, so we know he directly reports to Mike, and so
Okay.
he tried to sit down in there. Maybe he jumped up so quick and left out of there. But I was like, shut up. See, y'all don't even know how to do this thing. Just shut up. Sit there and then ask a question kindly to Sean. By sliding over there on that side, go sit down over there and then say, "Hey, Sean, when you and Mike gonna come and talk to us?" They don't know how to do it. They want to be heard so bad. But I was there, Kristi, asking for my North Forest school bag.
I know you was somebody else. One of my homeboys that graduated from Smiley High. He posted on his Facebook. He was like, "Just give us back North
Let's give
Forest.
us North Forest.
Just give us back North Forest. That's all we want."
We kept saying it was so funny because me and a friend of mine kept saying, "Give us North Forest." They talking about this HID. No, baby. We here for a whole other show. We just gonna use y'all platform. Give us North Forest. Give us North Forest. Because that's what we had. I mean, that's my listen. As giggling and laughing as I am, y'all know I'm up to something. Baby, give us our North Forest because I can tell them how to break this thing down. The fact that y'all are already in position and bad properly. Come on, let's just take North Forest on out. We'll take our schools. We will take our schools and the little land we do have. If we don't have no land, that's fine. Just give us our schools.
Just give us your schools. We'll take it from there.
The buses that we currently are using for our children. Let's just go ahead on and take that. If you do want to give us an HID school, we'll take Cashmere. We're gonna take them. Come on, bring them over there with us because they're already in our little circle. So we can take Cashmere and work with them. But give us our North Forest back. I promise you, we will not mismanage not another dollar. We will send our children to school. Baby, we will take care. And the little policemen, don't worry about it. We got our own policemen. They ready to come back to work. They already prepared. We don't even need your teachers. We got our own teachers. They ready. They ready to come on back to work. We got people. Listen, I even got us a superintendent. He already said he's willing to do it. Dr. Carroll said he's willing to come on back and do an intern and teaching the new one that we have because we got one that she's a fireball to be a great superintendent. She graduated from Forest. We already got our people together, Kristi. I've been talking to the folks. Yeah. Now, Fort Bend, you're gonna lose a few of the teachers because They are from North Forest. They gonna come on back home. And then we do want this one history teacher that HID had last night that spoke. We'll take her. We'll take Miss Williams, I believe her name is. We'll take Miss Williams. We'll take her, and maybe two other little people. And there's a custodian at HISD that we'll take. We'll take them too because they real sweet and they know how to love the children. Cafeteria workers, don't worry about it. We got our own cafeteria workers. Miss Kim said she'll come out of retirement just to fix them babies some plates. So don't worry about it. We got our people. We just need our money back too. Can we get our $69 million? No, okay, if you can't even produce us our $69 million, we'll just go ahead and take 20. We'll work with what we have, and we'll build from there. That's us, Kristi. Give us our stuff. Give us our North Forest back. That's it. We just want our stuff. And we are gonna let go of your principals at North Forest High. We're gonna let them go because that ain't gonna be a part of the cross and the way to the cross for us. You know, and a couple of your teachers, we're gonna let them go too. We don't worry about it. We got our own teachers. We gonna let y'all because y'all gonna need them. That's why we gonna let them go because y'all gonna need y'all teachers. We got our teachers, but they gonna need their teachers, Kristi. We don't want to take away from you. We want to add to you. Yeah. Now, if I do gotta take some teachers and principals, I got about 3 or 4 of them that I sure want to have. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want a fast swap, we can do that. But yeah, we don't care for too much of what y'all got. Yeah, I'm just saying. Ain't that a good deal, Kristi?
Listen, I'm just here so I don't get fined, boss. It works for me. I don't know. I just hope that the money is just follows.
Child, listen, the money is the problem, really, honestly. So in a nutshell, in a circle, and to let us end our day, the realization of it is it's a money game and a blame. And nobody wants to take responsibility for the behaviors in which they've had.
Nope.
So if you ask me what was the purpose of last night, it was just a gathering. People just came for a pep rally, got together, a little yell out session, just to kind of see. But the thing for me is that where were y'all at from the beginning? I'm gonna keep saying it because I've been here from the start. And
me too.
I know we can do it.
Where y'all been? Where y'all been, man?
I know we can do it. I know that we could have definitely made sure we had these people in place when these people said this 5 years ago. These schools were in trouble 5 years ago. These schools have been in trouble well over 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
So why could we not come and help them put these schools in order and do these kind of things? Like, it's nothing for each and every person that proclaims that they love. And the thing, the embarrassing part of it is when folks are giving their resume history of, I used to go to this school. My children went to this school. I said, where you been? Alumni? Where you been? Trust me, when they got into those meetings like that with us, I went ham one meeting for North Forest. All you good alumni that stand up in here today, hollering about you love your school, you love your community, baby, I need to see you next week. I need to see you out there watching and cleaning up. I need to see you mentoring these kids. All y'all with these good degrees and all these wannabes, baby, I need all y'all here. I say that right now to this day. So each and every person that comes to our hood, you're over here, you're having a good time, you're partying, you're eating and all these things. You go back to your good suburban neighborhoods. When you gonna come help these kids? Because a lot of things, Kristi, we need to police our own children.
Why? Where did that come from? Because it's not just a local alumni don't come back and I say don't come back. Most of them from like Black communities, they don't come back and support the local high school. But even when I remember when I took my youngest son on college tours, because he wanted to go to LSU, he wanted to do LSU. So I took him to LSU and he said, I'm going to tour Southern while I'm here also. We toured LSU first, and 80% of the campus is built off of alumni donations. Let's just, beautiful, stellar, state of the art. The alumni takes care of that school to the hilt. You cross over to Southern. So when my son toured Southern, they was in the process of losing accreditation. Now Southern A&M agricultural is what they was is pretty much what they're known for. They were in jeopardy then of losing their agricultural accreditation. And I'm thinking in my mind, how in the hell did we get here that you're in jeopardy of losing that? You got dorms that still have window units in it. This was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Dorms with window units in the South, in Louisiana. The football dorms ain't no much better. Everybody know everywhere you go, athletes gonna get the perimeter, the prime treatment. Mm-hmm. But I was sitting there, we toured the campus, and I was like, "What the hell is the alumni?" That's the first thing that came out of my mind. I'm like, y'all letting y'all, but then y'all want to be mad when somebody got a choice when that black boy from the hood gets drafted, and you want to get mad when he just choosing LSU over his own people. And I'm like, have you ever toured both of those campuses? Have you ever seen the difference? My son wanted to major in kinesiology at Southern. Couldn't, because they don't have no program. The best they could do was health sciences. Oh, we don't have it. When the lady came, when I asked the lady that took us, I think it was the counselor, whoever, the tour guide, whatever, I say, do you have a business card so we can follow up? I don't have no business card. But I'm gonna tell you, she wrote her name and her number on the sticky. I can't make this up. A name and number on the sticky. And to all of y'all be like, well, what's wrong with that? I got 10 times things that's effing wrong with that. Why we gotta write our stuff in?
Because you're supposed to always have some information so that this child can leave and continue to be able to think about something as an opportunity.
This the print can print out. But anywho, but my thing for saying is that why is it difficult?
When people ask me, do I have a business card? No.
Come back. Why is it difficult for us to come back and support on any level?
Because, Kristi, we don't want to put our money where our mouth is. We can scream, yell, and holler all day. We love our school. We love our school. We love our school. But there's also, like you said before in our function meeting, there's a dues price. And if you don't want to pay the dues price, and here's the thing of it, alumni, you can pay $20 a month. You can pay $10. It don't matter. But you're so busy trying to show out in front of your friends. And that's the thing. Stop trying to impress people who they not doing right anyway. Because if they really do expose that list of people who pay, half of your friends ain't on that list. But when they start talking about they're going to take the stuff, they're going to close it, that's because, for real, you are not sending them the funding that's necessary and needed to match the government funding that is asked for. Mm-hmm. We have a duty. We are supposed to literally match funds. So they say the alumni, okay, so basically, Kristi, and you know this.
I get alumni. I plan to make these alumni. I don't go to not one function, but every year I pay my alumni dues. Because you know why? It got perks, it got benefits, right. But
and this is the thing
every month, every year.
You know this because how can I say, oh, I trust alumni Kristi at McNeese with $100,000 and she ain't even paid nothing. But I can trust alumni Kristi is gonna make sure that her school is doing what they're supposed to do. Why? Because she done already put $100,000 in. Oh, yeah. That's what we have to understand. It's about how much do we trust with the money in order for somebody else to trust us with the money. And so when you are an alumni, you're asked to contribute and go forth with helping, because even though it is a public institution, even though it is a low public institution, even though it gets government funding, it don't get all the funding that's necessary and needed for the extra things. Believe that. And not only that too, if you love it so much, anything you love, you need to support. And we, as Black folks, we don't want to really support authentically. We want to just be the turn up and the turn out, but we don't want to really put our money where our mouth is. You can think about it like this here. The way the church take up money, praise is high up until offering time. It get back low, quiet. You can hear a pin drop. You can hear a rat piss on cotton at the offering time. Then all of a sudden it get back high again. No. Keep the same energy up. Because this now is the time to prove and show how you're going to be a giver. which is the same thing. Everybody parent can show up to fight, but when your child is up there acting a whole donkey fool, flipping over tables and acting a fool with that teacher that has been doing all they could do before they even called you, because they just trying to work out this relationship, because when you gone, they still got to work with your kid. But you done came up there and gave your kid A1 authority. I wish your mother would. I wish she would. That's a bitch would. That's a bitch would. And then now, your child face down, cuffed up, and you want this same teacher to speak up on your child's behalf. So my thing is this here. Support the people that support you. Work with the people that's working with you. Be on the team with the people that's on the team with you. And we got to stop saying, oh, I don't have it. You got it. You got it. I proudly send my $10 to Texas Southern University each and every month, which lets me know my $10 matter. It counts. And when I get some more, I put some more there. When I used to have big money to give, I used to give my big dollars. But my voice does matter at Texas Southern University. That's why I rep it. That's why I love it. That's why it is my school. What am I saying? You put your small to make sure that it's a big part of the matter. Because here's the thing. Even though mine is just 10, I got some folks that be walking the yard, stomping the yard, dancing the yard, on the yard, flipping the yard, pulling the yard, grabbing the yard, and ain't paid not one penny to the yard. So my $10 pays for something on that yard. Yeah. So when people ask me how that works, because it matters. So when they get a chance to vote on something, I can run in there in that private room and go vote. Because that's how they also take votes, Kristi. You know that. Like you said, I don't go to none of their stuff. But they'll send you a voting ballot right or wrong.
Every year.
So guess what? Ask yourself, do you get a voting ballot? They only send it to the people that make money with them. So what I'm saying is this here. We don't do it because, Kristi, we just believe, as you said, for Houston folks, the entitlement. We feel as if we are entitled to something. But if you really love something and you really care about it, you're going to fight for it. Like, I have a problem with these politicians that's pretending to fight, but your children go to private school. Your kids don't even go to these public schools.
Excuse me.
I like the guy Killer Mike in Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Killer Mike say, my children go to public school. He say, my kids ride the school bus. Yeah, multi-million-dollar children on a school bus. He saying they enjoy the experience. They enjoy going to school. And he saying, and the kids know who my kids are. They know. They'll say, oh, your daddy was on TV the other day. But my kids go to public school. I'm not playing no private institution when my tax dollars pay for public education. He said, but I'm involved in my child's school. So yeah, they're thriving much better than others because I am involved. And not only me, it's a lot of more parents that get involved. So my thing is this here. I made that choice with my children, Kristi. Yeah, my son and daughter could have went to the major Summer Creeks and all the private schools because their office was there for them. But then I would be not a real good community advocate if my children ain't even well enough to go to the hood schools. And I told this to the teachers and the principals. I'm not going to change out my approach. You're going to come and get along with this approach that I'm giving you. And the reason for that is because my voice matters in this community. My child should not be put into the crab bucket and think, oh, that's just what it is. No. Treat my child the way that you wanted your child to be treated. Because you don't bust your child in every day. You don't ride with your child over here. You drop your child off in your suburban neighborhood or they walk and then you come on ride in. But my thing is this here. You don't really believe in this school. Because if you did, you would bring yours to school with you every day too. I come from that generation of school. My teachers, if they drove in from their suburban neighborhoods, their children went to school with us too.
Yeah.
They don't do that no more. And all that, oh, that's because I don't want nobody to retaliate against my child. Child, please. It's because you feel as if your child is too good for the hood. So no, take your child to school with you too. And for real, because my kids went to school with me when they was in early child care, it made it so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did need to stay late, I didn't have to stop what I was doing or make some other arrangements to get them. They are already there on campus with me. They're already there. And not only that too, yeah, they did get them some little perks because they was my children. So that's another thing. People only treat your children as well as you care for your children. I talked to the principal last night where they hosted the meeting at. She's like, hey, Miss Nikki, I ain't seen you. I said, baby, it's hard getting your school now. He's like, no, it ain't hard. Here's my number. See, when they know that you are a person that's going to help better them, and this wasn't because this is a takeover. He's always been that kind of principal. Mm-hmm. But I keep trying to explain to us, if we don't police our own communities, if we don't take care of our own communities, Kristi, we're going to have this as a problem. We got to go to these 9 to 5s. But this is the thing of what we did this time. What happened in the meeting? Totally nothing. In a nutshell. Nothing. We really just did what we do best. We as blacks let people and let us yell, scream, and holler, and let us just sit there and act like we fools and blow up our blood pressures, and we leave home with nothing. Because the thing is this here, nobody wants to point out who the problems are, and that's the people who voted these folks in. So what you do is, when you vote, you don't need to vote because of the comfortable space with them. You need to vote to get them up out of there. Mm-hmm. Stop voting the same way you voted before. We need to quit telling people, let's vote. No, baby. Let's vote the right people in. Let's switch it up. Let's change it up. There's nothing wrong with changing up the look of the people that we need. We got too much familiar faces there. When a person can sit down, Kristi, and they don't even have to campaign, period, you can hang one poster up and you can go to 2 or 3 churches because you know people gonna vote for you. That ain't no good idea. And then let's pay attention to that too, Kristi. Why is it so easy for you to go up in the Lord's house?
Oh, that's what it always is.
So that's it. That's all for me.
Well, all right. You know, I got to go to work, child.
I know. That's great.
People is emailing me already. Go ahead.
I see it. So, God, we thank you. We thank you for this, the day that you have made. God, we shall rejoice and be glad in it. God, I thank you for Kristi Michelle. God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the people who are on the live and who's going to watch on the replay. God, I ask you just continue to bless us and help us and keep us, God. Take us through this day, and God, take us further, Father God, to the next level. And we trust you, we believe, and we stand on your promises, and it is so in Jesus' name. Amen. This is not about what we say, it's about how we make you feel. And man, we hope we made you feel some type of way. We're going to see y'all Monday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh.